videos, 1.8 billion views. Wow, YouTube, it has been a ride. So I don't even know what to say. I don't know how to respond to this or how to answer everybody's questions. I'm sure you have a million. But yes, changes are afoot. And there are lots of changes that will be happening. And I wanted to give you my viewpoint on this whole situation and everything. Of course, we're going to take this back because in order to understand, you need a little bit of a context to the backstory. So I started doing tutorial videos on YouTube a long time ago, and yes, I am going to tell the story, but I'm not going to give you all of the same details that you've heard in maybe 5 to 10 other videos. Doing the tutorials on YouTube did change my life very much. I want you to understand that teaching skateboarding on YouTube was very, very looked down upon. It was a thing that was not cool. It was a thing that sort of ostracized me from the skateboard industry as a whole. The core skateboard industry definitely was not like, wow, Aaron's doing skateboard videos on YouTube. That is so cool, we love it. They were like, wow, that is the lamest thing ever. So my whole life, I've been part of whatever, people making fun of me behind my back. I'm very used to that, and that's totally fine. And now we're in this situation where, yes, Gabe Cruz has left. You saw the video yesterday. Many other people have left, and it's kind of this weird situation where people are moving on with their lives. I thought we were going to stay young forever. I thought we were going to just ride skateboards and have fun for the rest of our lives. But you know, there comes to a time where there are changes to be had. And I do want to give you, so in the backstory, yes, I moved to California to become a professional skateboarder. I failed at that. I took up teaching skateboarding, and then I did really well teaching skateboarding. And then through teaching skateboarding, I did get a pro model skateboard and become a professional skateboarder. And for all the people in the comments who say, you didn't earn it, you're not good enough at skateboarding, I completely understand. And I don't even necessarily disagree with you at all. I'm not going to say I'm the best skateboarder there ever existed. I'm not going to say I'm the worst skateboarder that ever existed. None of that matters, and none of the opinions matter. What matters is if I can teach the person on the other end of that screen a trick. That's my goal. That's my purpose. And it's interesting, so we're going to go all the way back to that. So then I start making videos with this kid, guy, whatever you want to call him. His name is Lance Silver, the hashtag skate god. And there was this moment there where I started teaching him, and he came from behind the camera to in front of the camera, and we did a whole series, Lance Learns. So yes, now we no longer have Gabe to plan, film, and make all those videos, so it's going to be, the content is definitely going to be changing, and I want you to understand that from here forward. And what you're going to get, I actually have no idea. But it's going to go back to the roots of this company, how it originally started, where it originally came from. Teaching tutorials. Yes, we are going to make weird boards, weird videos, but I'm going to actually give you the backstory of how the weird board videos even came about. So Lance and I are doing the videos all teaching centric. They're all related around teaching people how to skateboard. And we start building a community, and it's awesome. And then one day, we do this live skate support. Actually, it wasn't a live skate support, it was just a skate support. And it was this kid, and Lance titled the video, Walmart Skate Support? Because the kid in the video had a Walmart board. And the video did really well, and he said, you know, there's something to this. And then he said, we should review a Walmart board. And I said, Lance, that is the worst idea I've ever heard, and I will have no part of it, because the skateboard community will make fun of me so bad. And it was kind of funny to like operate in your life based on what another person's opinion of you would mean. And then later on, it was interesting because then we did make that video, but Lance did the video alone. So I was like, I will have nothing to do with it. And he said, okay, fine, I will review the video alone. So it was Lance alone reviewing a Walmart board and talking about the different parts of it and what I was gonna do. And it was just hilarious. And then that video did well. And then we ended up making like 200 other Walmart board videos, which is kind of part of the thing that I love about YouTube. You make a video and it does well, and it sort of takes you down this path, and you end up in a place where you maybe never even thought you were going, and maybe that was not necessarily your intention even. And sometimes that place that you end up is great, and sometimes that place where you end up is not great. So for me, again, my personal goal is to teach as many people as possible how to ride a skateboard. Again, that feeling that you get from landing your first kickflip, I think there's nothing like it. And I'd like to give that feeling to as many people as possible. And with the video content, what I would love to do is make videos that I really care about, make videos that really matter to me. Now with saying that, do I think that I'm always, like every single video that I make is gonna be incredible and a banger? I absolutely hope so. But am I going to make some videos that are just not great? Probably. Probably will. Just being honest. But we are not going to continue making 7 videos a week. That is the big announcement here. So we're gonna try to come up with around 3, maybe if we're really pushing it, 4 videos. But my goal here is to improve the quality of those 3 videos and make them better. I also want to do teaching videos every week. It's interesting because when you make this into kind of like, well, now we have this warehouse and we have all these employees and there's payroll and there's huge overhead and there's all these costs, and it gets very, very stressful and it gets very difficult to manage. As a small business owner, going through 2020 and then forward, as a skateboard small business owner, it has been the hardest skateboard trick I've ever had to do. I've told that to people before. Running a business is the hardest skateboard trick I've ever had to do. Yeah, you just fall down, get back up, fall down, get back up, and keep on pushing forward. And I'm doing my absolute best to create an environment that is a great place. And yeah, it's a rough situation sometimes. It's not always easy. So I want to make videos that get back to the core basics of the company. I want to make videos that I really care about. I want to make videos that really matter. And I want to build and support a community that is positive and that is thankful. You know, the thing about skateboarding is that it is so raw, it is so real, it is just what it is. And you get out of it what you put into it. And I love pushing forward and building that community. Yes, we got into this place, which was a very interesting place to be in, where we were making tutorials and that was the basis of what we were doing. And then we started on weird boards. And then it took us down this pathway, and I feel like I went so far down that rabbit hole of weird boards that I forgot what my purpose was, I forgot what my original intention was. Now, a good mixture of tutorials and weird boards is great because the weird boards pull in a new audience, the tutorials then teach that new audience how to skateboard. And I have many ways to teach people how to skateboard, whether it's free tutorial videos on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever platform. Then we have the skate supports, then we have Skateboarding Made Simple, and even the newly launched Braille Skateboarding Academy, where I personally teach you how to ride a skateboard. There's many ways there, but I do want to make the best, highest quality tutorial videos that I can personally make, and that's the purpose there. And then I do still want to make weird board videos. How weird and how far we're going to go down into that rabbit hole again, I have no idea. But we will have a very fun time creating new content. And you never know. Sometimes I just wake up in the middle of the night and I go, you know what I should do? A music video. And I love that sort of creative outlet. And I feel like as a video creator, we've been sort of stuck in a rut. And I think as the audience of Braille Skateboarding, you guys have felt that as well. And I read your comments and I see some of you guys say, you know, I'm not trying to be rude, but the content is getting a little bit stale, it's getting a little bit repetitive, etc. And I am the one to blame for that. You guys can fully blame me. You can say, Aaron, you suck. You're the worst person ever. I can totally have that. It's totally okay. But yes, it is up to me to sort of rehash through my own personal writer's block, make some videos that I really care about, make some videos that really matter to me, and that then I can push those videos out and go like, wow, made that video, I think it was great. And even if the video doesn't do well, it doesn't get good views or whatever, but if I'm personally proud of it, then I'm more stoked on the product that I'm creating. So the main key thing that I'm trying to do here is grow skateboarding, teach you on the other end of that computer screen how to ride a skateboard. That's the #1 focus. Now, second to that, we'll be bringing in a new audience in to teach them how to ride a skateboard. So I definitely want to get out. I definitely want to go to skate parks more. I definitely want to do community events more and various things like that that just involve the community. Because I love, love, love that, and that's what keeps me going. That's what inspires me. That's where we're at. There are big changes afoot. So do not expect a daily video from this point forward. If you do get a daily video, that was a very strange week. There might be some times where that occurs, but most likely there will not be a daily video. And for all the people that are gonna say, this is the end of Braille, this is the end, you know, I am gonna keep making these videos until the wheels fall off. And right now the wheels are still on, we're still rolling, and we're keeping pushing forward. I do want to thank all of you guys. You guys are what make Braille skateboarding awesome. You're always what have made Braille skateboarding awesome. The community aspect of it is what has made Braille great. And yes, I've seen so many comments that are like, Aaron, get back to the roots. And I feel that. I feel that to my core. I feel that to my soul. I want to thank all of the employees, every person who's ever stepped foot in Braille, every person who's ever come as a guest or came to be in a video. You guys are awesome, amazing, your incredible support, and the community out there, every person who's ever learned how to ollie, frontside 180, backside 180, all the tricks, you guys are incredible. So what do we have moving forward from here? We have more tutorials, we have weird boards, we're gonna keep it moving, and we're gonna keep making content, the best content that we can make. And I must say, I am excited, I'm scared, I'm nervous. There are a lot of changes, but I cannot help but feel like I'm getting back to that core purpose. And whenever I did that in the long term, things got better and things worked out. And that is what's going to occur here. I'm excited. I want you to be excited. And I hope you enjoy the videos that are going to come out. I have no idea what they're going to be, but we'll figure out something good. And I hope you guys enjoy it. So thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. Some of you guys have been here for 10 plus years or more. We have been doing this for a very long time. I have uploaded a daily video. Well, there was a period there where we missed a few days, but we've been doing daily videos for over 10 years. 5,500 videos on this channel, 1.8 billion views. You guys are absolutely incredible. This is not the end of Braille skateboarding. We are continuing to make video content. We will be uploading 3, maybe even 4 times a week. What the schedule will be exactly, I'm not totally sure, but you can expect some tutorial content, some weird boards, some fun content, definitely getting out to the skate parks. And I will post on the social
flood, or is that? Yeah.
And had the flood continued for, let's say, another few days, a week, or whatever, they would not exist. They would have been literally washed away.
Right. They're quite deep underwater.
Yeah. Well, they're more like, they're about 300 feet above the floor. We're at 1,200 feet. Really, you look across, you see that uppermost outcrop. Plus, our level. That would have been high water. So all of this side, all of this down here was below water.
Yeah.
And that's what you're seeing there is that just that spectacular erosion. Of salt water dripping.
That's wonderful to see.
Oh, through here, that's going 6 to 7 miles. Fresh as that fresh. So great.
Right. Right. Here's some of the ferocious influence.
So really, if you look out this way, the body of water, really like you can see as far as we can see.
Yeah.
Except
Yeah. Right. That's turbulent.
it's turning angry, and the turbulence is increasing massively as it comes up to this constriction.
Yeah.
But see, here's the thing. When you look at the capacity of this conduit here,
Yeah.
this valve, it would have had to have been a hell of a lot of water pouring in from the north
Yeah.
to back flood to the extent that it did.
Right.
You see, the valley out of Lake Missoula is no big,
Right.
but it's 200 miles north. So how could that water that spilled out of there travel 200 miles to here and not have attenuated to this degree that it would just pass through without pausing to find above the gap? But it did. To me, it's just incontrovertible evidence that there was more water pouring into this than what was pouring out of Lake Missoula.
Yeah.
So we have 1,000 feet deep.
Which turbulently flows through here. And then, how long does it stay that deep?
The estimates are that it's probably
This interview sucks, man. Like, what the fuck is this audio? Like, what the fuck, man?
So this was a
I
hydraulic
can't hear
dam
jack shit.
because the water itself
Becomes a dam.
becomes the dam.
Right.
Worse is it? Yeah, I don't know how serious I am about getting this time tonight, but we'll try a little bit. Thanks for being here, Sailor. Why is it so quiet? Like, what is with this audio friggin' levels?
This country, there's a lot of issues with guerrillas, with bandits, with paramilitaries, with police, with armies. And it's a hard country. Everywhere where you come, you see people going in prison, people dying. The guys that we have with us, they lost their brothers, their fathers. Jose even lost his mother in this war. So it just gives you an idea how difficult this country is.
Aquí se da café, se da plátano, se da yuca, se da maíz, se da racacha, se da lulo, se da tomate de árbol, se da la mora. Es un territorio muy productivo.
The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the area of near Cali where the limon verde grows. We're going to talk to the local leaders and see how complicated it is to go in there, because everybody told us you cannot go in there, but we're going to see for ourselves. What we're going to do is we're going to go straight into that little village. What's the name of that village there, up there?
Corinto.
Yeah, Corinto and El Palo. And we're just going to go to the Indian tribes there and see how far it is. And then they'll give us a direction, and from then on we will take it. If it takes a few days to get in there, what is the possibility? We first go to another area, scout some there, and then see what happens. But don't forget...
We have to keep flexible.
Yeah, but don't forget that all areas are difficult. Because one area is FARC, the other area is ANL, the other area is paramilitaries.
Sure.
So we will have issues all over. You just have to face that. This is a very, very difficult country. You can compare it a little bit to Pakistan and Afghanistan. We have some issues that we have to take care of.
Let's see how it goes.
So we stay one night here and tomorrow fly to Cali, no?
Yeah, let's go.
No, we love it.
I think we should keep getting out of here though.
Yeah, let's keep moving.
Man, everything's really
We had like 40, 50 people going mad, throwing shit to the car. Then the cops came and we had to make a quick evacuation with 2 cop cars. But we got out of there. And we're going to sleep for 5 hours and tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock, we're going to take the airplane to Cali.
We are in the Cali area. It's the southern part of Colombia. It's where the Verde Limon land races is hiding. So we're gonna go see if we can find it.
Here. I need the rocks. No, please, rocks. Rocks. I don't have rocks.
Gas! Eso! ¡Tranquileta! ¡Tranquileta que va para arriba! ¡Tranquileta que va para arriba!
No. Nothing. Good! Oh my God.
Can't forget it, guys. We try one more time?
Ah, yuck.
It's good. It sucks.
I am fucking tired.
Hopefully we don't have to get up at 7 a.m., you know? We have 2 more days.
Welcome to my work. We are at the farm.
Oh, why? What? Like, why? What?
We are at the farm. This is 8,000 grams per hectare. There are 2 hectares in this, so 16,000 grams. 200 grams per plant. That's 2 tons per crop. That's 6 tons per year coming out of this place of this quality. So I am seriously impressed. This is pure quality. Pure quality. Really. I said, creating something new. It's like you could compare it with a chef, a Michelin star chef who's creating new recipes. The ingredients are almost infinite to combine, and the way you can combine it is almost without limit. And it's up to the talent and the art and the knowledge of the chef to combine them in the way to create something good. And you can see it a little bit the same way. Could you consider yourself a chef? The green chef. What is this?
Ma sei in curva with the think okay, fini, facciamo un monomotivo, non so più.
Because now, as you know, we are in a great plantation, but it's still very you know what the people are doing here. And they're all jeopardizing their life and prison and everything.
Questo è part of your sort of like enterprise.
Well, for us, this is our core thing, you know. What we like to see is what we saw in our movie.
No.
For example, see Vincent and Trinidad. We did it in 1 week. We got to Trinidad.
Oh, I blew it. It wasn't that fast anyways. It was pretty fast. The third cam was pretty slow though.
There's shootings in the street, there's arms disappearing, there's corruption. Your whole island went down.
Compared to cocaine, is there more people in prison for cocaine?
You go next door to St. Vincent, everybody can smoke marijuana. There's great tourism going on. The cops are laid back, the government is laid back. There's a whole different vibe in the streets. So, two countries very close to each other, 20, 30 miles, and you see a complete different vibe, the way the government operates against the local jobs. And people in the country, this is also one of the reasons that Holland basically trying to legalize marijuana a very long time ago in the 70s, because we saw the benefit of it.
Sativa plus with Nicholas Kush. With this purplish leaves. Beautiful. In the red, there's a little bit of rust, a little bit of white fly, but that helps the plants.
When you come to a plantation like this, what are you looking for in the facility?
Beautiful. Look how much resin already fresh. This thing is like 4 weeks in the flower. First of all, we evaluate the general structure of the plants. We look at the branching. We look at the internal space, so the distance between one branch and the next branch, how uniform it is, how big it is.
No, like why? What is it freaking out? Like why? What is this? It's twice it freaked out. Like what? What?
We examine the resin, quantity of the resin in general on the bud, on the leaves, the leaflets, and then we can evaluate even the calyx to leaf ratio, even though it's a little bit very at this stage. But we can see the proportion between the number of calyx and the number of leaf in the bud. And the more calyx, the less leaf, the better it is, of course, because the final product will be easier to manipulate. And then you can start evaluating the more personal, the more individual side of the situation, which is the smell in this case. Because plants that have this amount of resin already have a good smell, something that can tell you how good it is already. And then from here we wait a few more weeks to be done, and then when the product is finished, then we can finally evaluate it.
small growth.
So when Arjun rolls into town, why is it such a big deal?
It's a really big deal. You could say, let's make a comparison with the music industry, for example, to make you understand. If I interview one of the biggest music producers you work, and this would be a bunch of upcoming talents and artists from cool underground neighborhood, they would love to have a big producer at home checking out their
Right. So this is like their big shop. People are having things like that.
I think looking around is impressive. I mean, I've been looking at my own plants for the last 20 years.
So why do you come up with this? When you get it?
Basically, everywhere what we're doing here.
The highway of Philips life in Holland.
Number one. We see the size of the operation, we see how good the operation is, how technical. Es impresionante, la planta es muy buena, muy bien curada, se ve que todo está pasando muy bien, muy lindo. What techniques they're using, what they're doing with the plants.
We have cleaning the plant, new plants are cleaning now, so we have
How far they space them, how they feed them, how they grow them in general. And it's really amazing to see the development here, because this is a place that is very natural, very organic, yet very high-tech. Even though it's a simple construction, you can see that every technique is applied properly. Very logistics are amazing. Size like this is
So can you describe the strain of weeds that are growing here? Like
this one is the Nicole's Push. It's been created by a friend of Gato. And it's a very particular plant because it's really pushy. You can definitely smell the pushiness. There is a lot more fruit, a lot more flower in the smell than just regular push. It loses some of that earthy feeling of the push and it gains some fruitiness. Very special.
and the fruitiness is about a flavor thing.
Absolutely, it's mostly about flavor. Talking about that fat, you smoked it already yesterday.
Yeah.
It was really strong, really physical, like a push should be. Very body relaxing, very calf locking. Right,
And is that sativa or
no, it's
Come on, man. Like what? Like why?
but it's not the inside of the structure.
what does that mean?
It means the sativa plant, the name of the plant are too extreme, and then let's say 99.9% of the strength that you see around are actually hybrids in between these two extremes. Pure sativa and pure indica are very difficult to find, maybe impossible because of the evolution of plants.
And so what are we doing with the land race? Can you explain that in each comparison?
Sure, land races are different in this just because land races have not been influenced by external genetics. The land races, for example, in this area, we have the land race in Colombia, and it's something that is really in this area for a long time. And when we say long time, we mean maybe 50, maybe 100, maybe more years, without influences from external genetics. So without people bringing seed from abroad, from other areas, and starting those productions.
And why is that?
It's important because it's creating a very important database. There are many matrices around the planet that are not preserved at the moment and that contain very unique and important profiles. And these are maybe useful in the future for creating new medicine,
Right.
for sure useful in the future to create new recreational strains, new flavors, new effects on cannabis.
So do you feel like it gives you a leg up on the competition when you go out and you find out the talent to see this thing?
The bigger the library, the genetics, the better the breeding.
And so you're excited to see these again, because you can bring them back to Amsterdam.
Sure.
You can start working.
Working with it, of course. Selecting first the individuals that deserve attention and then inbreeding them with themselves, so preserving the real genetic.
Right.
Or finding something that can go good with it, try across, see one hybrid generation, too many videos from that generation and create something new.
And why do you want to create something new?
Because cannabis is about variety. The beauty of cannabis, the power of cannabis, is its variety. It's the fact that there are so many flavors, so many effects, medicinal manipulation. It's a plant, but it's not one plant, it's thousands of plants. And we contribute to this.
Why?
For us, this is
Please, game.
why we call ourselves
Oh my god, why?
And you're kind of like crazy scientists too, because you're like searching the world for all these things.
I like to say breeder. That's farmers, that's what we are. Yeah.
Right.
We're not really scientists.
So here you have
Hey, what the fuck is this guy doing?
So you have 50 clones, but these are gigantic clones. The advantage of this stuff is that you have a much quicker start. You have a very, very healthy clone with a big root ball. The stronger the root ball, the better the plant goes, you know? And if you have a plant like this growing, you probably save 2 weeks on the growth. Because it's like really vigorous and powerful, you know? It will boom. It will shoot up. Look also. I say 10 days of growth, that doesn't go from there.
You can already from this morning cut this stuff. Yes. Directly cut this stuff.
What? Why? I can't believe I missed. I can't believe I missed that second camera. That was like ridiculous.
They don't crank it nothing. The quality of the clones is like really, really strong. You see? And also here the old style razor blade.
Yeah, you see?
They still do it. The old style razor blade. They're all over the place. You see them lying here. So the way they clean them, they take off all the little stuff. Also like the same in the glass house. This is still how
What?
I operate, and we are one of the few. And he took it over. Look, also in the clothes, the air goes through. You know, and you only need the top. You know, so it really shoots up. It's fantastic.
Yeah, great.
Before they go in the
Yes. You take all what
Take
is not
all
underneath.
Yes. The only thing we need is just a little top. This is how we put them, and they shoot up.
This big, right? Like this big.
Also, you can see the nutrients. It's like really, really perfect. There's hardly any red.
Hardwood.
It's like
Fucking strong.
the only way to get in here is because of our friend Delgado. Otherwise, it would be like mission impossible. You need trust for months to get trust with the local people, and because through our connections, Delgado's here in Colombia, we can get in very quick and very easy. Unfortunately, last night one of the second man of Far got killed. So we brought the newspaper. We just
That's
brought the
terrible.
newspaper. We thought it has to be one of the newspaper. And this could give some kind of friction. Because of course when somebody gets killed, the tensions are a little bit high. So we'll see how it goes down.
It was not fun.
It was 100 km away from here when the second man was shot yesterday with 6 other rebels. So we'll see how this comes out.
They know better than anyone else where we can find the more isolated patches, the ones that have been really inbreeding, the areas where one family controls one big field, and every year they keep planting and planting and planting from that field and making seeds in the same field.
Right.
And that's when we know we are onto something really special.
What is this? Why? What? Like, why? Come on, man. Like, the exact moment I'm about to literally hit the Z button. It's just so dumb.
We spoke to the community leader and tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock we're going to leave.
Oscar, where are you?
Nice, nice.
Where are you?
Nice.
Where are you?
I'm in the fucking boat. No, we want to fish sharks, no?
Fuck was that?
I'm in the fucking boat.
What?
We are trying to legalize this plant because it's under repression. So we're giving out a political message to the states how we think they should deal with the matter. And also we have a voice for all the pork farmers around the equator so that their case is being heard because of this case of 200 million people. Nobody's giving attention to it.
Yo, Perfect Ace, what's up, man? We're doing alright, man. How about you, dude? What's up, lad? Thanks for being here, man. I'm doing alright. It's the beginning of the grind for 23, so positive hopes still. we're doing alright. We're pacing 23. We had one 22er, but I just gotta hit the cameras. What's up, man? Hope you're doing well, dude.
And you see the band? The plan is to keep the fucking fire on.
Yeah, man. Welcome.
Yeah, they try to take them out all breeding and seeds and fertilizers and growth software you can buy.
You know, I was thinking the Thousand Islands where you were, it's a different type of geology. It's a granite outcrop. There's like the Canadian Shield, which is north of Thousand Islands, and then there's this little, I guess, bridge of granite, and that's through the Thousand Islands to the Adirondacks and Adirondack Park, all the way down to New York City and fucking even like Washington. It's all like granite. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, like the islands were all granite outcrops in the Thousand Islands. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. If you notice, the geology was different. If it looked like a little different, more prehistoric. I don't know if that makes any sense.
So we are here now contacting the local guys.
Oh, the ad, man. Sorry, man.
The fields are Colombian gold and Punta Rota, and we're going to visit a group of militia, local paramilitaries, that are going to escort us and guarantee our safety here. So this one's straight on to Colombia. Right, organic stuff. I didn't buy it in the shop.
So we just arrived at the camp. And we're speaking to the owner now. And we're going to visit his field. We're going to see how many paintings, what kind of variety. It's all looking good. We had a nice 1 hour hike up the mountains. And
Some star fruit.
some starfruit on the way. We find some shrooms.
Mushrooms.
Some Colombian cubensis.
And we found 3 of them, like a meta too. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful.
And we're going to see what comes out of here. It's all looking good.
Entre más criollas mejor.
Que yo he sacado 9 de tanto cruce que lleva, pero la originalidad se
Exactamente, por eso van a África y cruzan la africana con colombiana.
hay criolla, la original, la sota.
Eso, they have the
Que va saliendo, vamos sembrando y o sea, se va cruzando.
Aquí es la original. Aquí es la original.
Oh, brutal. Cosplay comedy shit. Yeah, they do. That's over so good, nice. Yeah, they do.
This is really, really great marijuana.
They're performers, man. You know, they like Cirque du Soleil. Not to be racist. I guess it's not racist because it's cool, but yeah, man, they're fucking big performers.
You smell really the citrus through and all the other essence.
The Busker Festival and shit.
These are the dots, the typical signature of this strain before the maturation of the seed develops. Man, this is it.
Google Maps made a timeline of our trip to Southern Ontario.
Fantastic.
What does that mean, a timeline?
Very ripe.
All of the grass I smoked when I was a kid, I make you laugh. This is wakey weed.
Wakey weed, you call it?
Fucking wakey weed, I make you laugh.
Niagara Falls, yeah.
Everything was stupid when you smoke this shit, you know? You love wakey weed.
Now it's time to smoke.
Like Warner Brothers? I know they have like a Lego store and stuff, I think. Oh wow.
Franco!
Sounds pretty intrusive. I'm still too slow for that camera.
Oscar, take a picture of these. How's this calyx?
Where we went, time spent. Wow, that's kind of scary, dude.
Right here we have the original Columbia Gold.
Anybody's dark green, this is pale.
That is cool though.
It's a golden yellow
Long colors.
If you're cool with that. If you're cool with Google knowing that.
When this one closes up,
Yeah, it's a fucking color, foxtail, you know? All full and he's long. American
Oh, brutal.
colors, really resistant.
I guess you know they know it already anyways. Wow, that's crazy. I guess they already have that info, right? It's just a matter of whether you want to take the blue pill or the red pill on it, right?
Mangoes, so lemon mango, really long flowering season plants. It feels a lot.
Does it make a little slideshow too of photos? Oh wow.
You know what, in America, in the 60s and 70s,
No
a
way.
pound of this used to be between 16 and 18 colors.
Pretty much.
Like a fucking salami size. Big since Semilla, when the gringos live here, before the violence started, yeah.
I did, but I was too far north. I figured I'd be close enough.
Between 60s and 70s, you know, early 60s and
Yeah,
late
dude. Like I got some photos. I had like my dad actually got me some like the glasses, so I got some photos. I mean, I showed them on here, but I mean, we weren't. I should have went further south, man, because it wasn't perfect, right? It wasn't complete. It was almost complete. It was like 90%. And then I could see, if I looked south, I could see it was way darker. If I looked north, it was lighter, so it wasn't. I blew it. I should have known better, but you learn. It's fine. It was cool though. It's pretty cool. So you were in the direct line, right? That's awesome. I can show you some of the photos. I'll show you a photo after this attempt. Oh, come on, please.
With their collections of seeds.
Come on.
Seedless. Yeah, they have the skills, the west side of America.
No, this fucking, I just suck. That was my fault. That's my fault. Asymmetric Twilight. Yeah, it was interesting, but it was like I wanted to be there, right? I was looking south, and I realized I'm like I should have just driven south.
The Americans killed all the marijuana.
Honestly, Majestic. Damn, I'm an idiot. I'm so dumb. I thought people were like over hyping it. Wow, that's insane. So what was it? So everything was dark? I feel like such a fool. Yeah, you don't care about my photos. Like you saw the actual event. That's crazy.
It's incredible, eh? If you do repression, what you get back sometimes.
Majestic, wow.
That's American way.
Easy, guys. Easy.
Yo, Big Snow, what's up, man? Long time, bro. How are you, dude? Big Snow.
Look at this, man. Wild fucking coriander.
Wow.
Look, smell this.
Temperature dropping. Yeah, I did feel that. Birds chirping. Yeah. Yeah, I did feel like things were getting quiet. The diamond ring. This looks cool, man. Congrats, man. It's huge. Yeah, I was foolish. I should have just done that. Gone further south, but it's fine. It's fine. When's the next one? Like 20 years from now or some shit? Yo, thanks, Big Snow. What's up, man? Alright. Let me see if I can get a photo. Pull up a photo. I'm gonna show from the phone. I mean, I could email it too, but I'm not too proud of the fucking photos. I mean, I am, but I'm lazy.
Really strong plan, my friend. We can dry some of this for us and look the quality of the crystals. It has a lot. It has a lot.
Yeah, like, you know, I got some nice ones. I don't know.
It's not really processed. It is really tasty.
Whatever.
No, I'm saying Oscar.
I don't know, just like shit like this. Right? That's all pretty much all the same.
This wasn't the full. There was a little more I saw, but. Oh, you can't see shit. That doesn't all work.
We don't want to hate ourselves. In this world, there's room for everyone. Good earth is rich. It can provide for everyone. Whereby free, beautiful. Yet lost them.
So no, I did not see the eclipse, Ace. I guess. Clearly not, apparently. Yes. Sorry for the ads. I put a lot of ads on my channel.
Barricaded the world with hate. This goose stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed. We have shut ourselves in.
Protesting against the mayor, they cut the power down 8 days ago. Gonna block the road, nobody's allowed in and out anymore of the area. And the mayor has to come.
Alright, let's get this fucking time, man. Like, this is fucking bullshit, man. Toontown, I've never been to Toontown, I don't think. I think it might be new, but they do have a lot of shit like that. I've been to a bunch of them. I might have been to it. Or do they have a Toontown? Like this fucking shit, dude. Going too far there. Tell me if I go offline too, please. Because there's a pattern where I usually stream for an hour and I go offline and then I gotta restart again.
We get to really be in the time of change. We are not really seeing it clearly now because we live it, but in 100 years from now, kids will read on their digital books or whatever they have about the time of prohibition and the end of prohibition and the change. And we are the guys who push that change. And we are witnessing.
Fucking the third camera was shit.
Early in my life I started breeding with plants, and when I started breeding it's like cooking, you create new varieties.
What? Like how?
A bunch of stoners, a bunch of smugglers, pirates, growers, breeders.
Now you know why we came back.
So everywhere you're looking right now, you can see marijuana.
You see huge marijuana fields. You see this is a much bigger cultivation area than the other areas. And this was one of the main reasons I said we have to conquer these mountains. And that's why I went to all these militias to ask permission. Oh, look at that.
They have the knowledge of this area more than anyone else, of the farming of this area, because the farming produces the money. So they know better than anyone else where we can find the more isolated patches, the ones that have been really inbreeding, the areas where one family controls one big field and every year they keep planting and planting and planting from that field and making seeds in the same field.
Right.
And that's when we know we are onto something really special.
Because the inbred ones are the most...
The real lentils. Not touched, just inbreeding with itself in one location for a while.
Some areas has gone from generation to generation, 60, 70, 80 years.
In the same place.
The same place, the same farmers, the same family going on for ages.
What?
Where you're getting access is a so feared to get in area that just you, or maybe, you know, not every white people goes there, so it's an untouched. Yeah, lower here they can receive seeds from white people, but up there is most, yeah, it's a privilege.
That's the other really good thing, Heiko, you know this. That's the other really
Come
good
on,
thing here. We
please,
area
like,
where
come
nobody
on.
ever basically went in to really find original land races, because this area is just too far too dangerous for anybody to go in. So we're gonna, yeah, it's completely restricted and prohibited for anybody to go in here. Even the army doesn't come for half an hour anymore up here in this area. It's completely forbidden. So from a professional point of view as a seed breeder, it's very, very interesting to see how this has been developed.
Did you see Go for Gold's
This area, and to see what happened to the original land.
23, I think, with the PP7 fourth cam. One shot, that was pretty dope.
Without Elgato, we would have not been here. No.
I am not going for that.
Find somebody else to get in here.
It would have taken months to build this trust.
What porno, of course.
Right. There's a lot of popcorn when you're out in the pot.
Yeah, totally mango beans.
Oh, I suck.
You don't see different finos like in the other place?
Stop.
Wait.
Stop. Hold on.
Yo conocí cuando tuve
Yeah, you feel like a cartoon character.
10
That's
años
pretty
después
cool.
de que ya uno empieza a conocer.
That's pretty epic.
Resulta que nos dimos cuenta, aquí esto era muy
Toontown.
productivo. Aquí se da café, se da plátano, se da yuca, se da maíz, se da racacha, se da lulo, se da tomate de árbol, se da la mora.
Is Niagara Falls the Disney World for adults? Maybe.
Desafortunadamente, pues por el abandono de los gobiernos que han vivido en el país, que nunca han mirado a la clase
Got the
pobre,
casinos.
la clase media, o el campesino pobre, los
Got the
indígenas
rippers.
pobres, los afros, pobres. Entonces,
You got the States.
Pues mirando eso, aquí se producía
You got
el
the
pan
body
poder
dump.
era
I'm
el
joking.
café. Resulta que se llegó el tiempo que se apareció el comité cafetero que había que cambiar el cultivo de café común por el café caturro. Y después vino las variedades de café. Bueno, muy bueno y muy producía, pero entonces ya nos enseñaron cómo a trabajar con el abono químico. Había que
Oh, I
comprar
just
el
suck.
abono
I really
químico.
suck, man.
Y sí, se produce muy bueno. Pero ¿qué pasó?
Coffee.
Trajeron ellos mismos trajeron la primera enfermedad del café que se llamó la roya. Después de la roya, sí.
Oh yeah, this guy, he's talking about how the Cuban or the Colombian government wants to like pay incentives to grow coffee and grow like all this coffee, and they're making like fucking like $5 on the pound versus like cannabis, where they're making like fucking a lot of money.
Trajeron la tal broca. La broca se come la almendra del café, entonces ese sí se parrandió todo. Y ya después, como era tan malo la producción, entonces ya no empezaron ni a comprar. El mismo comité cafetero ya no empezó
Okay,
a
frustrating. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it, my man. That does sound awesome. Ace. I don't think I've been there. They must update it. They probably have all the new shit. I haven't been there in 10 years, right?
Eso se dio en 1978.
It was awesome, man.
Y hasta el 80. Bueno, entonces eso fue que nos llevó a todo esto. Sin embargo, el gobierno no mira de que nos tiene que ayudar.
It is, my friend. It is.
Atropellándonos.
Thank you for noticing. I appreciate that very much.
La represión militar.
Very kind of you, man.
Con todas las platas que el gobierno está
That is true. It is.
Solamente represión militar contra
In this
el
level.
pueblo pobre, contra el campesinado. Aquí hablo, amigo, bien claro. Aquí se necesita la tenencia de tierra. Hay gente que no tenemos tierra.
Yeah, the third camera is a little bit better. My fourth camera is still a disaster.
Bueno, entonces, pero si miramos allá abajo en el plan, allá sí están las tierras mejores y ese está a manos del capitalismo, a manos solamente el monocultivo, donde debe darse.
There's a goose bot.
El maíz, el frijol.
Props to Goose.
El proceso de pasaje de la cultura de café a
That's dope.
esto, al final de los años 70.
That's good too, because car rental and gas prices are so expensive right now. It's ridiculous, man. Like, it's crazy. It's too expensive.
Porque aquí, como hablaban al comienzo los otros amigos, aquí se conoció la marihuana fue de 1978. En adelante empezamos a comer. Aquí empezamos a parar todavía la comunidad. Empezaron unos poquitos cultivadores cultivando de 100 maticas, 200 maticas, porque ya se dieron cuenta que la coca también se podía, la marihuana también tenía, se vendía y se podía.
Yeah, word, bro.
El café no está dando resultados, entonces empezaron por aquí ya.
It's exactly what it is, man.
Y cogió platica, entonces dijeron, no, yo también voy a cultivar. Y empezó, se fue expandiendo, y ya cambiaron las variedades de cultivo también. Definitivamente, entonces eso.
Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias por su testimonio. ¿De cuántos años usted planta?
Yo desde que yo era pequeño, tenía 2 años.
Since he was 12.
Since he was 12.
Sí,
Oh, man.
It's not so red, but it has purple calyx, full purple calyx.
See, I took like a quarter of a second longer in each camera there. It was still... Oh, I didn't get to the pause, but... I think I might do that. I've had a couple 24 dupes. I don't want to dupe it again.
It smells like purple.
Yeah, it does smell purple.
We have purple variety in the highlands too because of the cold and because of genetics. Mexico and Colombia have purple variety.
Yeah, it's really good.
Because of that.
If someone had a car, you can drive around and shit, like this massive.
Yeah.
So you saw like a lot of Ontario, Southern Ontario?
See if you can get seeds from those two.
That's cool, man.
Fucking animal. Look, just take it out of my ear.
train enters Colombia. The Mangoviche in Cauca region, near Corinto city, the Corinto area. This incredible field of Mangoviche, where we found accidentally the pure original Punto Rojo plant. So double win. Real double win today. Great. We came back to this area because we were not allowed to access it a few days ago.
Yeah,
so we
nice.
Changed our plan, changed the mission.
Yeah, I was living in Toronto
but
before.
accidentally
I went to
ended up
University
being
of
a
Toronto
good
actually,
path because
in downtown.
here
It's
we
pretty,
find
really nice,
exactly the
nice
first
spot.
race that we missed. The Verde Limon, that is called here Mangoviche.
2003 to 2006.
And we find the best Punto Rojo plant.
And then I went to Guelph, which is like west.
It's a double whammy.
Now we're west of Toronto.
Cuando empezó, eso fue como en el año, como en el 80 y...
Pretty small town,
en el 89,
university town.
se vio una
Brantford,
radicación
cool.
así,
That's where Gretzky's from, I guess you must know. That's probably what everyone said, always, all the time there.
De parte del gobierno para los agricultores.
Oh wow, nice.
Vinieron, o sea, aquí prácticamente, aquí en la cominera vinieron y
Yeah, man.
pues, o sea, erradicaron algunas parcelas.
The great Wayne Gretzky is from Brantford, I'm pretty sure.
Y quemaban. Pero eso más nunca les dijeron, vean,
He's a hockey player.
pero les vamos a ayudar con subsidios para cultivar.
Solo cortaban
solamente
y
cortar, y nada de subsidio ni nada de eso.
Oh wow, insane. You gotta have French poutine, man. Dude, they have a smoked meat poutine. It's insane.
Hasta el sol de hoy, que se sigue trabajando ya con las variedades de
or like a sausage
marihuana que hay
poutine.
ahora, que ya se
That's
siembra
like
así,
insane.
esa marihuana paja, sí, más rápida y más productora. Y lo otro que ya lo siembran así, lo siembran en invernaderos, pues el que puede lo siembra así y
Gretzky Parkway? Oh no way.
Que no, pues lo siembra
I
así,
didn't know they had a
así
parkway,
natural.
that's funny.
She's explaining how the growers who have the possibility, they all use...
Yeah, Canada doesn't have that much history.
And the ones who grow like this
We have a lot of nice things, but I mean, we're such a young country.
Because in the last few years there's been less repression. So
Our hockey stars are our greatest.
And she said the repression started in 1989, the first
Production.
eradication programs. And they went full gas for a while and then less and less and less. Grey blue, beautiful. Man, they smell really more like purple. It smells purple.
Yeah. It smells like the purple's in the bud, yeah.
Entonces, 42 tipos de María aquí y más buscamos landrace, buscamos semillas original de Colombia, las viejas, Punto Rojo, la Mangoviche, la original. Sí, ¿eh? Bien.
You know what I think we should do? We should move on quickly to another field.
This new Strain Hunters Thailand coming out. It's gonna be insane. They've been dropping all these teasers on YouTube. It's gonna be amazing.
That is the Mangoviche. That is the original Verde Limon. We are 2,047 meters on the sea level.
2,047?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's 1Z and then 2Zs. I don't know if that was a typo.
semillas de cuchillas, tienen que ser originales.
He doesn't use fungicides, he doesn't use pesticides, it's all natural.
Si uno va a
He
sembrar una
says,
semilla con
when people bring seeds from other areas, they need pesticides and fungicides. They don't do good. The only ones that do good here is the one that
Yeah, it would trigger ZYZZ.
Este es mangovich o qué es?
Will trigger it. Yeah.
And how long does he grow?
He says,
Did he learn from his father? Did he learn from his father, from his grandfather?
Es algo que se tramanda con familia, de padre e hijo, ¿no? Este de cultivo.
Come on, man.
Todos estos.
That's like, he's busy with his own mountain.
Yeah, Z's is like the best bot.
How long ago did they start growing?
It's funny because I think the future of AI, honestly, like how, like, you know how just through time, like Sumerians would write their shit on these like clay tablets, and then the Greeks would write in Greek, and just whatever remains. I think the future is like getting your shit online on the internet and AI, and just your status. Like we're watching this video, Franco. He has passed away, blessed Franco. I'm sorry, it's sad, but like you know, he's online. He's fucking. You know what I mean? So I think like the next status is getting yourself known on AI if you really want about the ego and people knowing about you in the future and shit, right?
2,058 liters in the cigarro.
Instead of people worrying about preserving their history and their story or even their brain, they would just preserve like a hard drive. Isn't that crazy? Or like a cloud.
Pointing towards us.
There one. Those look fluffy. They're bigger than the
I feel like there's a service for that. I feel like there's a service for like old people, like baby boomers, that want to have their legacy in AI before they pass away, and to incorporate like the lives of baby boomers into AI to make them legends. Like, you know what I mean? I think it's the next step. Because then you can just share whatever philosophies you want. Right? You can just spam everything and spam your philosophies forever. Not that I would, not that's me.
So, this one will run 16 to 20 weeks indoor, eh?
It's interesting.
¿Tienes mira, Guriel? See?
Yeah, so why I said it is because like Z's, he's online. There's a lot of info about Z's online, but he's probably not the most known online. It sucks so fucking much, man. Spazzed. I fucking spazzed again.
Pero aparte.
Sí, sí, no, comprendo, sí, sí, todo el plan.
Todo aparte.
Original mango beach.
Hospital, you know, thanks, man.
And this place a lot of people have been looking for 25 years.
I missed the second cam though. Oh, as you know.
And now Federico's taking them out.
Smells like mango.
Yeah. I'm pacing like 23. Like this is 23 pace. Oh wow, insane. I think that's what I do. I just gotta keep doing it, I think. Man, I think I need to load the vape myself. Watching all this weed plants.
Plants that they already harvested and dried. Next door you can see how much they have. So they work the whole year round because it's 12-12 here.
Yo si fuera no me llevaría.
¿Cuántos años tienes? También tú ayudas con los cultivos un poco. ¿Qué haces? ¿Ayuda con plantar? ¿Con qué?
I guess Z's has also passed away. Talking about legacy, right? Z's is the perfect example. Don't even have to create a false example.
Qué bien. ¿Y cuando cosechan la cosecha también tú ayudas a limpiar?
Sí.
¿También? Ok. ¿Te gusta la planta? ¿Te gusta el olor de la planta? Buen olor, ¿no?
Y hay varios tipos, hay más de un tipo de plantas, hay diferentes plantas. ¿Sí? ¿Cómo se llaman? ¿Cómo le llamáis a las que habéis cosechado hace poco?
Nosotros cosechamos la marihuana.
¿Y las regulares o las cuales?
But you know what I mean? Like, imagine you pair up with a funeral house or maybe several funeral houses, and you just pitch the idea that you have this service that you are like you, for example, Ace. I'm not saying you should do this, but like, and you're an AI expert that's been like trained in AI, and you could literally immortalize the passing of the person on by inputting their life into and their philosophies into AI forever, and you charge them like $500 or something, like $1,000 or some shit. You just upload some files to the internet. That's what I mean. Like, we're trying to find the threshold of where AI takes its information from, right? Scary thought. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great business, but I just don't want to do all that work. People are emotional. Funerals cost. People have a lot of insurance money from the funeral too. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these life insurance policies, they have say like, oh, $10,000 for the funeral, and the funeral. Okay, you want to immortalize your grandfather forever in the AI. He's never been online before. Now he's online forever. $1,000 straight from insurance. I think we should. I don't know. Maybe it's just high talk. I'm a dude watching a bunch of guys in like a weed field in Colombia. You know what I mean? But I think it's a great idea. I think people are pretty smart nowadays, though. Maybe we're like boomers or emotional people, and maybe the life insurance payout for the funeral concierge service. Goose. Yes. Oh, hold on. I'm probably have to end the stream. I'm really a lucky guy.
Let's see. Shit, dude. That's Colombian
fucker. Yep.
Colombian take the whole THC from your blood.
This thing's been on me for 2 days, okay? And I go to Simon being like, dude, help me out here, man. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, am I bugged here? And he's like, no, bro, no, it's cool. I get like 10 a day, and I just kind of just leave them on, man.
What it looks like.
You know, fuck, that's great advice, man. I'll just leave it on.
What did he ask you? Like, don't the guys get offended
that's when you call them gorilla.
You know? What guy? Who did we call the big guy?
Sorry, my friends, I'm gonna have to sign off because I promised my girlfriend she's gonna print some papers here, and I'm gonna spend some time with her. So, thanks for being here.
If I come here, it's Tyrannosaurus Rex, I believe it.
Yeah, I'm gonna Alright, I'm not gonna read it. See you soon.
Check it out.
Sorry about this. Sorry to just exit randomly. Appreciate it.
Those records.